What's going on, guys? So today's video, we are going to talk about this puppy right here. And this is my new, I know the camera isn't catching it all, but there we go. It is my new AR-15 from Zero Delta. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what some things we're going to do here in this video. All right, guys, so we are back and we are here to talk about the Zero Delta. So I picked this up the other day, as you guys seen that video. Since then, I have added these rear and front iron sights. So that's one upgrade I've already made to the gun, the AR, which that was a necessity. As you can see, if I didn't add those, I'd have no sights. So as you can see there, we have this Picatinny rail. And it's actually a modified Picatinny rail. A lot of ARs you will see will have the Picatinny rail that runs all the way across. I opted that I didn't necessarily need that. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to probably do something about this light here, and not necessarily the light itself, but this cable, and figure out a way to really get that on there a little better so it's out of my way when I'm trying to maneuver the AR. All right, so one of the other things I've bought but I'm waiting to put on is going to be a forward grip that I'm going to add right here somewhere in one of these areas here. As well as today we are going to be adding this trigger or this handle grip. I grabbed it and instantly knew that this was the first thing that I was going to have to change on this AR. Now, let's talk about a couple other things that I did add to this prior. So I added this. It had a sling mount, QD sling mount option for the rear on the stock already. This came with the AR, but it did not have a place for me to put a front one. So I could have ran a single point sling, and I figured that was probably not the best thing for me to do after talking with people. So we added this quick, this QD lock here, and this piece right here was added right here at the very front of the rear part of the Picatinny rail. Now, the reason why I put it right there and not up here, initially I had it up front, but I wore it and I was like, this feels awkward. Said, and I heard a couple of people after looking at a couple of videos talk about slings, say that try to have it back closer to your area of where you're trying to control the gun at. So for me, that's in this area here. So I added my adapter there, as you can see, and that is going to take care of that. I'm sorry if that was loud in your ears. Didn't mean to tap the mic. I got to get a better setup for when I'm reviewing stuff like this out here. So it does come with the standard mill charging handle. It does come with also a safety. It's ambidextrous so that I can maneuver that on either side. Also, the magazine release is also ambidextrous as well, so I can maneuver that from either side as well. And then the charging handle is a single point charging handle. So if I wanted to rack, I have to make sure that I make contact with the left part of the trigger handle, which this is also going to be changed out very, very soon. And when I do that, I will make an updated video. So at the point of this recording, I have not yet shot this. We will be shooting this for the very first time December 6th when I take my class. Now, I don't know how much I'll be able to do to record for that class, if I can record anything at all, since it is a class that you have to pay for. I'm going to assume there's going to be very little I'll be able to record of that class. I will come back with my notes from that class. So you got the charging handle there, the safety that I can put there. I did come with one magazine, which you don't see on the gun. So for YouTube purposes, as you see, it is clear. It is not. And we have no ammunition in it. I haven't even bought a single round for this gun yet, as a promise to my wife that I would not even think about shooting it until I took the class. So that was my promise to her for me buying it as early as I did, because I wasn't supposed to buy it until after the class. But I was like, hey, look, I was able to get a good deal on it that day. Let me go ahead and pick it up today, and then I won't do that. So quick upgrades already. Front and rear sights. Added this light. The cool thing about this light is it is there, as you can see, it is a flashlight. I can also flip this to a flashlight and a green laser. See if I can show that. It's kind of hard to see right there. And then if I just want to go laser, I can go here with the green dot laser there. All right, so there is that. But we're going to figure out a way to handle this cord maintenance. I'm going to talk with a couple of people and figure out how to get that squared away a little bit better there. We're going to add, like I said, we're going to add the vertical grip here somewhere along right up in here. I'm going to assume one, it's going to help me with stopping my hand from sliding too far back when I'm trying to manage the gun. But two, when this gets a little hot, until I figure out a better way of managing that, I can use this to kind of help with managing some of that heat from shooting this too often. So today we are going to be removing this grip here, and we're going to be adding on, grab it here, we'll be adding on the Magpul MI80 Gen 1.1. I end up picking up this past weekend for a fairly decent price. And the reason why I went with this one, they had a couple different ones. They even had some rubber options, and I grabbed the rubber option ones, and I was like, I don't like that. And I get the whole idea about them. It helps with, like, when your hands get slick. But this came with two additional back straps, and an additional front piece as well. So I can remove this back strap and go with something either a little bit more, pull this out for you. I can go with something a little bit more standard, or I believe this is a thinner version of that one. I think this one's a smaller version of that handle. I will probably try both of these out just to kind of see which one I do like. I think this one actually might be a little thicker. Pause. A little thicker. So we probably end up changing that out too. So I'll probably change that out and get the thicker handle here. I actually probably will try it out before I put it on there. But the reason why I like this one, I can either go with this one, which is what I like, or I could have went with the standard one without the finger separator, basically. It has one that kind of looks like this. It goes in there, and it kind of goes in there like that, actually. No, it's like this, actually. So you go in there like that. So as you can see, the finger grip is not as pronounced on that one. It just kind of gives me a little bit more separation. So this would be my trigger finger, and then my two fingers there. It just gives me a little bit more rest. And it came with this very nice removable piece right here. Underneath here is actually a bottle. It's a bottle where I can actually put some grease in, which is great because, you want to make sure you keep the bolt on the rifle very lubricated at the times when you need to use it. Sometimes you need it a little bit more often than not. You also can put some additional tools in there. So like I might carry like the Allen wrench that I would need to tighten and or loosen things on my Picatinny rail there, or I'm sorry, on the M-locks. So for instance, like currently the only thing I have right now on M-lock is the light, but eventually I might put some M-lock scales on here, and that way that would help with some of that heat mitigation as well. All right, so that being said, we're going to be adding this Magpul handle to our AR before I even shoot it for the first time. So like, you're probably like, how do you know you don't like it if you haven't shot it yet? Well, I grabbed it. I can definitely feel the difference between this and like my pistols. And I didn't like the way that this grip felt a little thin, a little small. I would want something to give me a little more control on this when I fire it. So we're going to be looking into that, and that's why we are switching that out. So I did finally find the right size tool piece to go in here to take that out. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to switch it out right now. Take it off just like that. And as you can see there's the difference. Hollow, didn't have any covers on it, and then it does have some good stippling on it though. It just was kind of thin, and so I wanted something a little bit thicker. Pause. And, I want to add that on there. So this is a disconnectable piece. Yeah, and there we go. So now we have the Magpul handle on there. The strap came from the Range shop as well. I forgot the name brand of it. It is a 3-point sling. I've had some good and bad news about the 3-point sling, but right now, that's what we're going to rock with. And just kind of roll with it there. I'm kind of using it more as a 2-point sling than a 3-point sling. I think this would have packaged. So maybe I did grab the one that said 2-point sling, which is what I wanted. I wanted a 2-point sling. But this grip here feels so much more sturdy in my hands. I can definitely feel the difference between that grip and this grip. We will hold on to that grip for just in case purposes. But this is our first true upgrade to our AR. Outside of, obviously, we added a light and the front and iron sights to it. So let me get that out the way. And there is that for you. And so let me know what you guys think of this particular one. We're going to be taking this to the range at some point, and we'll be recording a video about shooting it and practicing with it and training with it. But this is what we're going for right now. So my goal in 2026, I have 2 goals in the firearm department as far as purchase. Now, if I'm giving something, it's a little different, but as far as purchase, my goal is to take this AR and make upgrades to it. So next will be the charging handle. After that, I'm probably going to be adding, not probably, I actually already have the Holosun 510C red dot. If you guys seen that video, I already have the red dot on here available for it. I haven't put it on yet because I want to learn to shoot with my iron sights first, just in case I ever have to shoot with them for whatever random reason that the red dot is happened to be down at that moment in time. So I want to make sure I have those nice and set as well. But we'll be adding the Holosun 510C red dot here. Then the charging handle will probably actually be before that, because I want an ambidextrous charging handle versus this single side charging handle. Then after that, we'll probably be changing out this buttstock, do something that's a little bit thicker, pause, a little bit more sturdy, just like we did for the handle here. Then after that, test that out and see where we're at with that, and then we'll make other minor updates to that. The other thing that I plan on doing for this channel in 2026, my other goal is to purchase my first 1911 double stack 1911, and it's going to be a budget friendly one, and we're going to take that budget friendly one and we're going to put money into that one as well, and maybe upgrade the trigger and things like that. Yeah, so trigger upgrade is going to be coming to this one. We'll probably do some nice little, oh, I don't like that. Okay, something's not right. That is loose. What did I do wrong there? Okay, something I did wrong, because now that is loose, and that is my safety, and I need to figure that out. Why is it loose? Okay, we'll figure that out, figure out why it's loose. I may do an update video of why that's loose like that. But this is your boy GDDG saying, stay safe, stay ready, stay prepared. Thank you for watching the video. And if you have not yet, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. Share this video out to other people that might be interested in a first-time journey for a gun guy, if they might be interested in it as well. And until then, is your boy GD saying thanks. Peace.